The pressure of being a Christian in this society is heavy. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not trending. What's going on, my loves? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here for the first time, my name is Nicole and I'm your online sister girl. We're going to dive right in. I am going to be talking to you guys about ways you can deal with the pressure of perfection in this society, because it's pressure. If you're Christian, then you wouldn't have a tattoo. If you're Christian, then you wouldn't wear that color. If you're Christian, your hair wouldn't look like that. It's just too much. It's a lot of people that don't even go to church anymore because they feel like, well, I went to church and the pastor was doing A, B, and C, so it's all a scam. It's all a hypocrite. I go to church, but they talking about give you some money. It's a scam because they want to feed the pastor. You don't go to church for nobody else but God himself. I'm not going to church for Billy. I'm here for fellowship. I'm here for growth. And church shouldn't be a substitute for living the right way. It should be a confirmation for the prayers that you have been praying. On the other side of that, when people like myself that actually love God and actually tries every day to, grow in him, to walk with him, it can be, I'm not gonna lie, it can be annoying. It can be annoying because it's almost like somebody saying that your parent is a certain type of way, but you know them. Somebody saying that your mother is psycho, she crazy, she a bad mom, but you know that your mother works hard, you know your mother does everything that she can do. It really would bother you. And that's really how I feel, and that's how a lot of other people feel that are actually really in church and that's like out here really walking and living their best life and trying to live for God every day. Notice I said trying because nobody's perfect. The reason why I say it's pressure is because you have people looking at you a certain type of way already. They already tweak their eyes up at you anyway. You first get saved, it's amazing. If you genuinely gave your heart to God in the beginning, when you first get saved, baby, it's like on cloud nine. That thing is just amazing. I just want to tell everybody about God. It's just awesome. After a while, that amazing feeling started to dwell away. That is when life started to happen for me, and I started to make a whole bunch of poor decisions, and I started to kind of slide backwards into my old ways and old habits. But once I started listening to what other people said, I started to doubt myself, and worse, I started to doubt God. And I was like, was it a scam? Was it all fake? Was I just in my feelings? Was it just whatever it was? And I started allowing other people's opinion of me to dictate my relationship with God. The worst thing that you can do, worst place you can be, is doubting yourself, because you already have the world, the haters, the negative people against you already. People started to look at me like, oh, God wasn't real. It wasn't for real. It was just a season. As if giving God your life automatically makes you perfect, and it doesn't. It doesn't. It gives you a conviction. It sets you free in a lot of ways. And it helps you to begin to grow into the person that God created you to be. First tip that I have for you guys is remind yourself that God is the author and the finisher of your faith. What does that mean? Okay, look. So when I was younger, I heard that all the time. Well, God is the author and finisher of my faith. I'm thinking like, what are you talking about? What is you talking about? And I always thought of like, what does that even mean? Life went on because life will teach you better than, hey, okay? Everything that was in my heart, I had in my heart as a young girl. Like, believe it or not, before YouTube came out, y'all, I remember being in my home when I was like 12 or 13 or something like that. I don't remember what year it was. Don't ask me. But I remember being in my room and saying, I want to be in ministry. I want to be in ministry. And this was way before I even knew God. God has the pen in his hand. He is not done with you. You don't have to feel the pressure of perfection, because guess what? And this is taking me into point number 2. You're going to have setbacks. You're going to have struggles. You're going to have hard times. I'm not the type of person that's going to tell you everything in your life is just going to go easy peasy, lemon squeezy, whatever they say. I'm fully aware that a lot of things are going to go south. Not everything, but some things are going to be thrown at you out of nowhere. A couple of years ago, I moved me and my 2 children, and they both were under 3 at the time. I knew nobody. I did not know a soul. No friends, no family, no support, no nothing. In fact, I had all types of people telling me that that's crazy. I need to go where there's support. You got a newborn baby, because like I said, my baby she literally just turned 1, or almost about to turn 1, and I was trying to move and relocate and pick up our whole lives by myself, may I add. I planned so much, at least I thought I did. I planned for where we was gonna live, everything that I planned for. All of that stuff was on paper, and I was going by, like, literally, you guys, for a moment I was like, okay, this is working out, this is working out, this is working out. But then boom, my car ended up catching on fire. Literally catching on fire. Yes, you can try to plan, but you have to remember that some things you just don't plan for. And there is only so much that you can do until God has to step in even more and help you even more with your situation, which he will. You just have to communicate with him. The next tip on the list, you guys, is you have to learn to live above your emotions. There is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with you having emotions and feeling your emotions. When you are sad, when you are afraid, or whatever emotion you feel, I need you to go process that emotion. I don't need you to let it control you, but go process it. The world, or people who are not really into that, or they try to say that you're in a religion, or they try to tell you, that's a waste of time, or whatever the namesayers say, they're looking at everything you do. And literally, it can get draining, it can get annoying. They say all types of things that will literally irritate you. They will literally irritate you to a point to where it's like nonstop judgment. The pressure of perfection when you are walking with God. And it's not even from God. It's from other people who don't even, 9 times out of 10, have a relationship with God for real, or who are not even really wholeheartedly in their faith, or walking in their faith, or walking it out, or walking in their purpose. Because there's a lot of people around here that's just walking around like they're all good and they know everything and whatnot, and they're just messed up. The pressure of being a Christian in this society is heavy. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not trending. It's hard when you're trying to live for God in this society where you got Sexy Red, Ice Spice, and all these images that they're pushing out on us, especially us black women. All these images that they're pushing out on us, it's kind of hard to kind of go, and be this certain type of way, or do this or do that, because you have so many negative examples, if I'm just being honest. It looks cooler to be a Sexy Red than it is to be you, a Christ follower. In a way, it's a little bit harder to do that because you're dying to your flesh, versus you being a Sexy Red, you just doing what you want to do. It's easy to do what you want to do. Discipline is hard. That's what following Christ is. It's discipline. Come on now. Well, you guys, that is it for today's video. God has done so much in my life, and I don't want to keep it to myself. I don't want to keep the gems to myself. I don't want to keep none of the resources and anything to myself, because there's so much out there that are available to you. But before we get out of here, guys, make sure you guys comment below and let me know what season in life you are in. Let me know what some of the pressures that you guys have now that you have made the decision to follow God. What are some of the great things that has happened? Because I definitely want to hear about those too. Make sure you guys follow me on TikTok for short little videos. You know what I'm saying? Might be on there from here and there, But anyway, you guys, thank you so very much, and I cannot wait to read all your comments, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye.